Morning, let me welcome Keifa Des Vignes, president of the Tobago Rugby Football Club, and Mr. Kenneth Payne, the coach of the Bajan Sand Stormers. They join us via Zoom this morning. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, and thanks for having us.
Not a problem at all. I'm only seeing you, Keifa, so I'm going to assume that Mr. Payne hasn't been able to join us as yet.
Yes, I believe so.
All right, great. So tell me, are we ready? How has registration been? How many teams are going to be a part of it? Talk to me. Give me all the details.
Well, listen, we overwhelmed at the moment. We really must say that the participation has been high. The anticipation has been going from Trinidad teams, the Tobago teams, and even the Caribbean teams. So registration has been going well. We even has to reach a point where we are considering capping the registration to ensure that we are able to run the tournament in the 2-day period that we set out to.
Well, I'm not saying if it's
So
in cap
things
right
are
now. It
looking
had a
up.
cap. It had a cap today itself. How many teams have registered so far and from how
Of
many
course.
countries?
Okay, so we have 22 teams from four Caribbean countries,
Nice.
or islands, as we would say, yeah?
Yeah. Tell me the tournament categories and how it's broken up.
Okay. So, of course, we must make room for the vintage players who no longer really play, but still play, yeah? So we have vintage, we have under 20 male and female touch, we have senior men and women, and under 16. Now, the under 20 and the under 16 touch, they would not be tackling. Yeah, the vintage players as well. But male female
Kiefer,
categories, we would be playing tackle. And I said we because as much as I'm the president, I am also playing. Yeah,
but Kiefer, you're calling them vintage players?
these
Kiefer,
fellas are in their late 30s and they consider themselves vintage.
late 30s is vintage, Kiefer? No, man, don't do me that. All
Well,
right.
they no longer play on national level or club level. So they're basically on the outskirts at the moment.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll try not to take that part personally, right? Tell me about the prizes involved in this tournament.
All right, so we have lots of cash and prizes to be won. I wouldn't be able to disclose the amount of cash for each category, but I must say it's very inviting and it's very promising. And the teams I know would, of course, be very pleased with what they take home.
All right. Well, we've seen some of those figures on the screen there right now. Oh, no, that's the registration fees?
That's registration fee, yes.
Ah, okay. Fantastic. So the Sand Slam is on, kicking off from tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. What can patrons
All right.
expect on the day of?
All right, so we're gonna have cultural performances. We anticipate having a kiddie zone. We want to have interaction from the because rugby is not a very popular sport in Tobago. So crowd interaction, we want to have mini games and so on. So persons who have never touched a rugby ball, who have never played rugby can get that feel. And hopefully, it encourages them to come and join the club and to play rugby. All right. So a lot of entertainment, exciting. I can tell you the teams that are coming with their A game. So the games itself would be a very exciting and of course the highlight of the entire event. And food, of course, we
All
have the
right.
harvest food because we're known for harvest. So we're talking about the goat, crab, pork, etc.
Everything
Yeah,
that we need.
harvest style.
Everything that we need and
Yes,
so much more. All right. So, Kiefer, you
correct.
mentioned that there were four islands that teams are coming from. I'm gonna take a guess and say Trinidad, Tobago, Barbados, and what's the fourth one?
St. Lucia.
Ah, very, very interesting. So we see the Caribbean coming together and teams reaching out, especially to celebrate rugby. Before we wrap this morning, Kiefer, if somebody who's never been interested in rugby, they don't know anything much about the sport, but they're in Tobago and they want to come and check it out, what advice would you give them on terms of how to approach coming to take part or how to approach coming to observe and what to look for?
Okay, I can say, well, we anticipate that it's going to be hot. So, of course, walk with your umbrella, your sunscreen. You can dress as if you're going to the beach. Of course, moderate and decent. The entrance fee is $20 per day. All right, so it's quite affordable for kids under 12. It's 10 TT dollars to enter the grounds, and come prepared to touch the sand, to run and to catch a rugby ball.
So come prepared to participate, yeah?
Yes, of course. Dress to participate, please.
Nice. All right, Keifa, well, thank you so very much for joining us this morning, and all the best tomorrow to you and the team and all the 22 teams that are going to be a part of the tournament, yeah?
Thank you so very much. Thank
No
you.
problem. Enjoy
And
the rest
thanks
of your
for
day. Take
having
care.
me.